Hello and welcome to Endless Space Let's Play. I'm Optic Legend. We're playing alpha version 0.24, so everything in this game could be changed between now and the final release. As we go through, I'll be playing the only single player option and trying to explain the very little things I know. I played for 4 hours last night just picking up random things, so today I could just jump in and play with things. Over here we've got our galaxy options. We can change what type of map it is. I'll be playing in a Overlord just because it looks cool. Size, go with huge, bigger the better. Age, this is like what type of planets will be, mostly hot. Like young would be mostly hotter stars, normal, mix of hot and cold, old, mostly cool. We'll go with random. We'll go with 8 players. Play on normal, because the other two probably too easy, the rest probably too hard. Game speed, normal. We got the advanced options here. Pirates difficulty, leave that on normal, don't want to change that. No idea what much of this means, so we'll just go with that. We'll put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apply. Here you've got your empires. There's going to be 8, but at the moment there's only 5 in here. You've got the United Empire, which is mostly economic and military. That's their victory type. So you got your little description down here. You got your Sophons, mostly scientific. Your Hissos, military and population. Your Cravers, military, and your Horatio, population / wonder. We'll be playing as the United Empire, just because they're the only humans. We'll mix this up. Cravers, Horatio, Hissio, United Empire. Looks good. Let's jump on in. So I'll be trying to explain as much as I can about the game from the little I know, and just give you guys a good look at it before you guys decide to buy it or whatever you're gonna do. Just wait for this to load up. Here we go. Okay, so here's the galaxy. Giant, awesome looking thing. So these just popped up. These are the heroes that you can hire. Oh, close that. So we'll just right click to close those, and we'll go up here. So you get one new hero every 50 turns, and at the start you can only have 3 heroes hired. Each hero has its level, and it gains XP through doing whatever you put it to do, being in charge of your galaxy or in charge of a fleet. It's got the hero class. So this one is an administrator and a commander, so it can fit into either role, being in charge of a fleet or being in charge of a star system. And if it's in charge of a star system, it'll have faster construction and food. Same with this one, but this one's got pilot, so it's got better maneuverability. And this one is just all around better for fleets, because it's got commander and pilot. We can't get anything yet, but ready to recruit. Basically that's the amount it costs to hire them straight off the bat. It's the dust. And there's the upkeep, which is per turn. As they level up, the upkeep goes up to keep in tie with their level, so we'll close that. You got down here your fleet. You've got your colony, which you can use to colonize other planets, which is very important. It's how you expand your empire. And down here we've got, this means how many are in the fleet out of the 5 ships. So we got 1, the colony fleet. The health, we didn't have a clue what that means. That's the hero that's in charge of it, and that's how many points it can move in one go. So the colony has 4 points, which means it takes about twice as long to get somewhere as this, the scout. And this one's armed for, not really for battle, but can fill in that role. So we'll send our scout up to here, and see, it follows the path because you're stuck following paths, and when it gets to the system, it docks there and it gives you this information here, which we'll go over after we have a look in here. See, in here you've got your planet which you've colonized, and you've got two other ones which we currently cannot colonize because we have not unlocked that through research. So down here we've got desert type. It's got the bonuses and the effects, so -10 morality on the planet, +1 food per person, +5 work per person. I have no idea what that one is, what the name is, but I know what it does, and it has +1 research per person, and that's per turn. So this one's it's a medium desert, so it has the same effects, but it has friendly locals, so you get +20 morality, +1 food, and +1 person, +1 person slot. We've got down here system developments, so the upgrades that you can sort of learn to influence the system, this one system here. But for now we'll just go, and you got your ships down here which you can build, and you can customize your own ships, which I'll look into that after we've researched some of that. So we'll go into our planet, and over here you've got what type of planet it is and the effects it has, the size of it, which has the amount of people that can fit on there. The anomaly, this one's mineral poor, which means -1 industry, which is the building sort of side of it, and -1 dust per person. Then we've got our local population, so we got 3 out of 6. So maximum you can have is 6, which you want, and your resource, which this has none. You got your output count per turn, basic stuff. Your exploitation, this is the sort of thing which gives a boost to one part of the planet, so you can have +1 food, +1 industry, +1 dust, or +1 research. And for when I play, I like to try and mix it with this, so I'll go +1 food, and that's going to take 8 turns. That's the number it is in the queue, and down here is the buyout, so you can pay a amount of dust, and that will bring the research or whatever you're building up to the point where the next turn it will be finished. So we've done that. Can't do anything here, so we'll go out of that. Up here you've got your approval, and you've got your hangar space, bonus factors for your whole faction, all this stuff here. No hero yet. I like to put that up a little bit just to increase the dust bonus straight away. You can make the AI be in charge of one thing in the solar system, in the system. I don't play with that because I want to be in charge of everything. So we've got that. We'll move him, set him on the path up there, and we will set him going there. So this way he didn't make it the whole way there, so there's nothing there, but we're going to colonize this planet on the next pass through, and we'll just get him scouting out around there. Up here you've got your diplomacy, so as you encounter the other factions you'll have interactions which will be either they like you, they're suspicious of you, they're at war with you and all that. We'll get into that when we get up to that sort of stuff. Go into our research, and the research tree is huge. You've got at the ultimate end of each one you've got a victory condition. Oh, we don't want to do that, so we'll cancel all of that, but we'll go back and select that. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll go back and select this. So this one means we can colonize arid planets, so we'll get that one. If we hold shift and click on another one we can queue it up, so we'll get those two done. I like to get this one done as soon as possible, core mining, because it opens up titanium, which you need for ships, and get those two. And I like to go in here just so you can get the ceasefire and offer peace option pretty quickly. So we've got that queued up, and we can see it's going to take 6 turns to get the amount of research required, and that's what we're learning. So we've done that, And now we can end our turn. And goes through, giving each empire their turn. And then we can move that one up to there. You can see more stars linked, and we can finish putting that into orbit. And we can colonize this planet here. So we've got this little game event, unsure but full of hope, saying we've just colonized our second planet. This bar here represents the stage it is. At start it's just an outpost, so as time goes on, and you build more on that planet, it'll upgrade into a full-on sort of empire sort of thing, and it'll increase your influence in the area. So we'll go into that. That's colonized, and it's an ocean type. So what can we put on that? Nothing. So we'll put this to get more industry, and we'll go out. So that's got stuff being done. That's got stuff being done. We really can't do much more, so we'll end our turn. Up here we've got our dust. Just wait for this to go through. There we go. We've got 24 now. So we'll go in here, and we will get this one. So we'll hire them. We'll go down to here. We'll put them in charge. Assign to system. So now we've got the increase to food and construction. So we'll just wait for that to go through. Now it's just the boring part of we have to wait for things to be done. Check that. We've got 12 turns left there. We can explore up there. In that turn we'll get some more exploration done. Go down to here. So we've got all that stuff. 11 turns left there. 6 turns left there. 15 dust, and we've got 2 turns left on our research. Wait for this to load. So another thing is the space battles in this are, you're not really in control of anything. It's more of a cinematic with a trading card sort of element to it, where you select a card and it does that point, or you can click auto and it does the entire fight for you. You don't see it and it just ends quickly for you. So now we've got our research complete. The ability to permanently apply grafted or genetically engineered traits in the long-term advantage of some. So now we can colonize arid planets. And this will be small arid. Here we go. We could colonize this planet. So it had a bonus which I didn't look at. Kessler syndrome. So it's a negative effect. But just send that one further out. So we can see we've got all these planets up here, which will link us further up, and then we'll have the entire sort of system battle in here. We got 9 points left on that. We got 4 left on that. How long will that take? That'll take 12. So might as well end turn. Now you can encounter pirates who will just destroy your ships. Oh, don't know what happened there. Destroy your ships if they're in orbit of the same planet, or they'll invade your planets. Invading is basically the action where your ship stays in orbit of that system and just attacks it to beat down the enemy. And it comes up with a similar bar like this, but it increases your influence on that system and decreases theirs. Hopefully we'll get to see some of that later on, but for now we just gotta, get this done. So we've got 3 left. We can hire another one of these, so we'll get them to put on our second system, and we'll put you there. So now we've got the administrator perk on this one as well. So once we've done that, we will build, take 31, it's not worth that. we'll put that there. And we'll get that one done next. So now we'll wait for this turn. We'll send our ship a bit further out. Oh, there's an United Empire ship. So it says it's an enemy ship, but we're just at Cold War until one of our ships attacks each other, which you can do in a system like one of these, where it's no one's in control of it. But they cannot attack your system, and you cannot attack their systems. So it's sort of a peace thing without being a peace thing. So now we've encountered them, and we can see we're neutral. All we could do is declare war. We've got no other options. See, we're at Cold War, so we can skirmish, but not attack each other really. We haven't had any dealings with them yet, so they don't have any views on us. So we're down here, we got 2 left there. We got 6 left there. We'll stick that on there. And we'll hopefully be able to buy that out quickly. But yeah, at the start it's pretty slow. You've got to get your systems built up. I like to sort of expand out and just control a set area. There's another fleet. So if we go here, now we got 2. Both Empire. But they won't do anything to our areas unless we declare war. So I think they're out this way. Oh. Yeah, have made contact. So that's just saying that they've made contact with us. That's really it. So we'll go back down here. We got 1 turn left. They can only come from these ways, so we'll go into the middle and we'll speed it up while we wait. So this game's a lot of sort of strategy. See, there's another one of the ships. So I think they're coming from up there, but we'll keep going this way. So we got research done again. So now we can colonize Tundra. Down here we've done our exploitation on this planet. So now we've got +1 food on the planet. So yeah, it doesn't have the mineral pool doesn't have an effect on that. It's just brought down the industry. So now we're working on the system industry, so we can build faster there. This one's still got industry coming on there, so we'll just end our turn here. Come on. So you can see that ship just disappeared, so it's not in view of any of our things. The United Empire, the dark blue ones, have colonized that area there, so I could go hang out there, but I couldn't really do anything to it because they are just at Cold War with us. So we're looking pretty weak. We've got no real army, but once we get this done, we should be able to pump out some defenders or colony ships to get us some influence in the system. Give it a few more turns and see what we find. So the leader, Apollo Sundred, of this place is leveled up, so we can see his roles, we can see his upkeep, we can see his system, we can see his XP, the effects he has on wherever he is, his description, his picture, his level, what abilities he's unlocked, and the abilities he can unlock. So the role he is, see, we got our defense, our attacking, our wit, and our labor. And since he's in charge of a system to increase labor and that, we'll put that there. So he's learnt that, and now he's up to 24% increase on food and industry in whatever system he's in. Dismiss that, and that's up to 5. So we'll just end that. See where we go from here. There we go. See, the Kayan, however you want to pronounce it, Empire finds us pathetic. And so do the dark blue. So if we go up here, we can see why they think we're pathetic. And it's due to military weakness that they believe we cannot fend for ourselves. So we'll show those guys. Explore a little bit. See, there's one of the enemy fleets down there. So we'll go up there. Once we get this done, we'll pump out a few defenders, just to get the view of us up a bit and fight off pirates if they come into our area. But we've done that there. Ideally, we would want to colonize at least these planets here before getting into a massive fight, so that when they invade, they would have to fight through our planets, and it just increases the stuff you can build and makes life a whole lot easier. So that's up there. We'll leave it at that for this episode. We've done a bit. We've just gone over what's happening down here, explored a little bit, and hopefully next episode we can do a bit more. Thanks for watching. Hope you come back for the next episode.